In East Africa, the air carries two plagues, locusts.
Little fire ants, they can cause big problems.
In the vast buzzing world of insects, one creature stands out. Not for its size, but for the terror it brings. This tiny menace, often overlooked in its silent flight, is responsible for more deaths than sharks, lions, and snakes combined. But what makes this unassuming insect so dangerous? Its bite is more than a nuisance. It's a harbinger of deadly diseases, wreaking havoc on millions of lives each year. With its ability to thrive almost anywhere, this deadly predator hides in plain sight, waiting undetected for its next victim. You'll never look at this insect the same way again. Mosquitoes. Probably wondering why they are number one in our list. Well, here's the reason. It is the deadliest insect in the world, killing more humans than any other creature can. Imagine an enemy so small it could sit on your fingertip, yet so deadly it kills more people annually than wars and wild predators combined. Meet the mosquito, the world's most dangerous insect and a master of stealth attacks. These tiny assassins are responsible for over 700,000 deaths each year. Yes, you heard that right, 700,000. With over 35,000 species worldwide, mosquitoes aren't just annoying, they're lethal. The culprits behind most deaths: Aedes, Anopheles, and Culex mosquitoes. These winged villains are infamous for transmitting diseases like malaria, dengue fever, Zika virus, West Nile virus, and chikungunya. Malaria alone claims the lives of over 400,000 people annually, mostly children in Africa. Found almost everywhere except Antarctica, mosquitoes are a global nightmare. They don't bite out of spite, but for survival. The females need your blood to produce eggs. And what is their method? A painless stab using a syringe-like mouthpart, injecting saliva that carries deadly pathogens. So next time you hear that high-pitched whine in your ear, don't just swat it away. Consider it a warning bell from one of humanity's deadliest foes. Who knew such a tiny insect could carry such a heavy death toll? Tsetse fly. What's worse than an insect with a thirst for blood? One that carries a sleeping curse. Enter the tsetse fly, a tiny terror buzzing through Africa and responsible for spreading the deadly disease known as African trypanosomiasis, or sleeping sickness. These six-legged nightmares might look like ordinary flies, but they're nature's equivalent of a Trojan horse, injecting parasites with a single bite. Tsetse flies are most active in sub-Saharan Africa, lurking in forests and savannas. Their weapon of choice? A needle-sharp proboscis designed to pierce skin and siphon blood. But here's the kicker. They don't just take your blood, they leave behind trypanosoma parasites, which wreak havoc on the body. The result? Symptoms range from fevers and headaches to confusion, organ failure, and death if untreated. Sleeping sickness claims thousands of lives each year, though improved treatment has lowered mortality rates recently. Still, these flies remain formidable foes. So, next time you're in Africa, don't just swat any fly. You might be swatting at one of the world's stealthiest assassins. Tarantula hawk. While the tsetse fly may silently threaten with its disease transmission, the tarantula hawk takes a more dramatic approach, using its powerful sting to paralyze its prey with precision. Brace yourself for a showdown with one of nature's most terrifying hunters, the tarantula hawk. Despite its name, this isn't a bird. It's a massive, fearsome wasp with a sting that ranks among the most painful in the insect world. Found across deserts, grasslands, and tropical regions, especially in the Americas and Asia, the tarantula hawk is the ultimate predator of, you guessed it, tarantulas. Here's the horrifying part. This wasp doesn't just kill its prey, it zombifies it. When it attacks, it delivers a paralyzing sting, leaving the tarantula alive but helpless. The wasp then drags its victim to a burrow, lays an egg on it, and seals the fate of the spider. The larva hatches and devours the tarantula from the inside out, leaving the vital organs for last. Thankfully, tarantula hawks rarely sting humans unless provoked. Their sting, though not deadly, is described as blindingly excruciating. With names like Pepsis grossa and Pepsis formosa, these insects prove that nature can be both cruel and fascinating. Locusts. Picture this. The sky darkens, not from a storm, but from an army of insects, billions strong, devouring everything in their path. Meet the locust, nature's ultimate wrecking machine. These grasshopper relatives might seem harmless when alone, but when conditions are right, they swarm in biblical proportions, leaving famine and chaos in their wake. Locusts, particularly species like Schistocerca gregaria, are infamous for their devastating impact on agriculture. Found across Africa, the Middle East, Asia, and even parts of Australia, they form swarms that can cover hundreds of square miles and consume the food supply of millions. A single swarm can eat as much food in one day as 35,000 people. While locusts don't directly harm humans, the famine they cause has historically led to countless deaths. Imagine your entire food supply wiped out by what looks like a harmless insect. Truly terrifying. These tiny terrors prove that destruction doesn't need sharp fangs or venomous bites. Sometimes it just needs an appetite. Fire ants. Fire ants may be tiny, but don't let their size fool you. They pack a fiery punch that's as dangerous as it is painful. These aggressive insects, belonging to the genus Solenopsis, are notorious for their venomous sting and relentless nature. Found primarily in the Americas, Asia, and Australia, fire ants thrive in warm climates and often invade new territories, bringing chaos wherever they go. Their danger lies in their sheer numbers and their venom, which contains alkaloids that cause intense burning pain, hence the name fire ants. When they attack, it's not just one sting. It's a coordinated assault by the entire colony. Victims often suffer from swollen, itchy pustules, and in severe cases, allergic reactions that can be fatal. Fire ants are responsible for dozens of deaths annually, often due to anaphylaxis. If you think stepping into a fire ant mound is harmless, think again. These little arsonists of the insect world won't just sting, they'll burn their mark into your memory. Blister beetles. After experiencing the relentless sting of fire ants, which swarm in defense, you might think you've encountered the worst, until you meet the blister beetle, whose toxin-filled defense can leave you not just stung, but burned. Blister beetles may look like harmless bugs, but these little critters come armed with a chemical weapon that's both fascinating and frightening. Found worldwide, especially in warmer regions, blister beetles belong to the family Meloidae and are infamous for producing cantharidin, a toxic chemical that causes severe skin irritation, blisters, and in some cases, internal poisoning. These beetles don't bite or sting. Instead, they release cantharidin when crushed or threatened. Accidentally brushing against one or handling contaminated crops can lead to painful blisters, nausea, and in extreme cases, kidney failure. Consuming contaminated food or water is even more dangerous and has been linked to fatalities. While deaths are rare, blister beetles are no joke. Cantharidin has been used historically in questionable medicinal practices, earning it a dubious reputation. So, the next time you spot a beetle that's a bit too shiny for comfort, resist the urge to pick it up. it's not worth the risk of being blistered by this undercover chemist. Asian giant hornet. Meet the Asian giant hornet, the stuff of nightmares and a heavyweight in the insect world. Known scientifically as Vespa mandarinia, this colossal predator, often nicknamed the murder hornet, isn't just big, it's deadly. Measuring up to 2 inches long, with a stinger that can pierce protective clothing, it's a formidable opponent. Why are they dangerous? Their venom is packed with neurotoxins that cause excruciating pain, tissue damage, and even organ failure in extreme cases. Unlike bees, they can sting multiple times, and they're not shy about it. Swarms of these hornets have been known to kill dozens of people annually in regions like Japan and China. Their presence has recently caused alarm in North America, where they threaten not only humans, but also vital honeybee populations. If you think their sting sounds bad, wait until you learn about their hunting tactics. They decapitate bees in swarms, earning them a reputation as nature's most ruthless assassins. Avoid them at all costs. Kissing bug. Meet the triatamine bug, charmingly nicknamed the kissing bug. Don't let the romantic name fool you. This insect delivers kisses with deadly consequences. Found across the Americas, especially in Latin America, these nocturnal pests bite unsuspecting humans, usually around the face, and transmit Trypanosoma cruzi, the parasite responsible for Chagas disease. Here's where it gets nasty. After feasting on your blood, the bug defecates near the bite. Scratching the itchy spot helps the parasite enter your body. What is the result? Chagas disease, a silent killer that can lead to severe heart and digestive system complications. It's estimated to affect over 6 million people worldwide, causing thousands of deaths annually. These bugs are sneaky, hiding in cracks and crevices during the day and coming out at night. While their bites aren't painful, the long-term effects of infection are devastating. If you thought kisses were harmless, think again. These are ones you'll definitely want to avoid. Bull ant. While the kissing bug stealthily feeds on its victims under the cover of night, the bull ant charges with a ferocity that makes it impossible to ignore, leaving a painful reminder of its presence. Meet the bull ant, the heavyweight champion of aggression in the insect world. Found primarily in Australia, these ants, belonging to the Myrmecia genus, are known for their size, strength, and fearsome bite. Measuring up to 1 inch long, they're armed with massive mandibles and a venom-loaded stinger that delivers one of the most painful stings you can imagine. Why are they dangerous? It's not just the pain. Bull ants can sting repeatedly and inject venom that causes intense burning, swelling, and in severe cases, anaphylactic shock. Fatalities, though rare, have occurred, particularly in individuals allergic to their venom. These ants are highly territorial and won't hesitate to chase intruders, sometimes leaping toward their target. Their aggression isn't their only terrifying trait. Bull ants also have exceptional vision and can track movement from a distance, making escape tricky. In Australia, even the ants are trying to kill you, because of course they are. Puss caterpillar. Don't let their fluffy, teddy bear-like appearance fool you. The puss caterpillar is one of the deadliest insects you could encounter. Known scientifically as Megalopyge opercularis, this deceptively cute creature hides a venomous secret. Found primarily in the southeastern United States, these caterpillars may look soft and inviting, but their fur is actually packed with stinging spines that can cause excruciating pain. When touched, these spines inject venom that can lead to symptoms like intense burning pain, nausea, dizziness, and even breathing difficulties. Though fatalities from the puss caterpillar are extremely rare, severe reactions have been recorded, particularly in children and those allergic to the venom. The real danger is their camouflage. Puss caterpillars blend perfectly with tree branches, making them easy to miss. So, next time you see one of these furry critters, don't let your curiosity get the best of you. They're not as cuddly as they look. Funnel web spider. The funnel web spider, often hiding in plain sight, is a silent killer lurking in the corners of Australia's forests and gardens. Known scientifically as Atrax robustus, this arachnid is infamous for its venomous bite, which can cause death if not treated quickly. How dangerous are they? Well, their venom contains a potent neurotoxin that can induce paralysis and even death within hours. While fatalities have decreased due to anti-venom and increased awareness, the funnel web spider is still one of the most venomous spiders in the world. The bite is excruciating, with symptoms including intense pain, difficulty breathing, and paralysis. These spiders are incredibly territorial and aggressive, often striking out if threatened. Their funnel-shaped webs are their signature hunting grounds, ready to trap unsuspecting prey, and humans too, if they get too close. So, while they might not be as famous as their web-spinning cousins, funnel web spiders prove that in the world of dangerous insects, size doesn't always matter. Giant centipede. As the funnel web spider waits in the shadows, ready to strike with deadly venom, the giant centipede hunts with relentless speed, its venomous bite a swift and brutal attack in its quest for prey. Meet the giant centipede, a creeping menace from the world of arthropods that will make you think twice about stepping barefoot on the ground. Found in tropical and subtropical regions across Central and South America, as well as parts of Asia, the giant centipede, known scientifically as Scolopendra gigantea, can grow up to a foot long. What makes these creepy crawlies dangerous? Their venomous bite, delivered by their sharp pincers, packs a punch. The venom can cause intense pain, swelling, fever, and in rare cases, even systemic reactions like nausea and difficulty breathing. While fatal attacks on humans are extremely rare, the pain can be enough to send anyone running for cover. They're ambush predators, lurking in dark corners, and strike quickly when threatened. Their speed and size make them formidable, preying on everything from lizards to small mammals. So, if you ever encounter one, remember, they don't just scurry, they strike with deadly precision. The Japanese Oriental Wasp. The Japanese Oriental Wasp isn't your average backyard pest. This aggressive wasp, native to East Asia, has a sting that's sharp enough to send chills down your spine. But it's not just the pain from a single sting you need to worry about. It's the potential for deadly allergic reactions. Why are these wasps so dangerous? Their venom contains potent toxins that can cause severe pain, swelling, and even life-threatening anaphylaxis in sensitive individuals. Each year, Japan sees a number of fatalities due to wasp stings. They don't just sting once, they can sting multiple times, and they're known to target the face and neck, making their stings especially dangerous. These wasps are particularly active during the warmer months, constructing nests in trees and buildings. So if you're ever in East Asia, keep an eye out, because the last thing you want is a run-in with these buzzing assassins. Cow killer. Meet the cow killer, an insect so powerful it might make you second-guess every fuzzy creature you see. Known scientifically as Mutilidae, this tiny but terrifying insect packs a punch far beyond its size. The cow killer is actually a type of velvet ant, and it earns its nickname from the excruciating sting it delivers, one of the most painful in the insect world. Why are they so dangerous? While they don't kill cows, their venom can cause intense pain, swelling, and nausea in humans. The sting is so painful that it's been compared to a branding iron pressed to the skin. Fortunately, fatalities from cow killer stings are extremely rare, but the intense discomfort is enough to make anyone cautious. These ants are found mainly in the southwestern United States, living in the soil and coming out during the warmer months. If you see one, remember, it's not looking to make friends, so give it space. Black widow spider. While the cow killer is infamous for its painful sting that can leave you reeling, the black widow spider takes a more silent approach, delivering a venomous bite that can strike with deadly consequences. The black widow spider, known scientifically as Latrodectus mactans, is one arachnid that earns its fearsome reputation. With its glossy black body and the distinctive red hourglass marking on its abdomen, this spider looks ominous, and it certainly lives up to its appearance. Native to North America, black widow spiders are most commonly found in dark, undisturbed areas like basements, sheds, and wood piles. Why are they considered to be dangerous? Their venom is a neurotoxin that can cause intense muscle pain, spasms, and abdominal cramps. While fatal bites are rare, they're not out of the question, especially in vulnerable individuals like children or the elderly. The bite itself might go unnoticed at first, but within hours, the pain sets in, often described as like being hit by a truck. Black widow spiders don't go around seeking trouble, but if provoked, their bite can be a painful reminder to respect the creepy crawlies lurking in the corners. So if you see one, give it some space and maybe a wide berth. Fleas. Fleas, the tiny jumping parasites that make life miserable for pets and humans alike, are far more dangerous than they seem. These bloodsuckers are masters of survival, found worldwide on animals like dogs, cats, and even rats. Their medical name, Siphonaptera, might sound fancy, but they're infamous for one thing: carrying diseases. Aside from causing itchy bites, fleas are vectors for diseases like the plague, transmitted by their bites. The Black Death of the 14th century, which wiped out millions, was spread by fleas living on rats. Today, while the plague is rare, fleas still carry diseases like typhus and tapeworms. Fleas are incredibly resilient and able to jump distances up to 200 times their body length. So, if you think you're safe from these pests, think again. They can hitch a ride on your pet, and from there, invade your home. Keep your eyes peeled. These little invaders pack a punch. Ticks. Just as fleas silently hop from host to host, spreading irritation and disease, ticks latch on with a dangerous persistence, transmitting illnesses that can have even more severe consequences. Ticks, those small but sinister creatures, may not seem like much, but they can be a deadly menace lurking in grassy fields, forests, and even your backyard. These blood-sucking parasites can transmit a variety of serious diseases, making them one of the most dangerous insects on the planet. The medical name for these pests is Ixodes, and their most notorious weapon is their ability to spread diseases like Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and tick-borne encephalitis. While fatalities are rare, the long-term effects of tick-borne diseases can be severe, causing neurological damage, arthritis, and chronic fatigue. Ticks are stealthy hunters, attaching themselves to their hosts, humans, pets, or wildlife, and feeding for days. They can be found worldwide, especially in wooded or grassy areas. So, next time you're out hiking, be sure to check for these tiny but potentially lethal creatures. A quick tick check can save you a lot of pain and suffering. Bedbugs. Bedbugs, the tiny terrors of the night, have been making life miserable for people around the world. While they don't transmit diseases like other pests, their bites are more than just an annoyance. They can cause significant health issues. These nocturnal creatures are experts at hiding in cracks, crevices, and, unfortunately, your bed. Why are bedbugs so dangerous? While they don't directly cause death, their bites can lead to severe allergic reactions, secondary infections from scratching, and chronic anxiety about sleep. The most common symptom is intense itching, but in rare cases, bites can lead to anaphylaxis. Located globally, bedbugs thrive in places with high human traffic. Think hotels, apartments, and public transportation. The real danger, though, lies in how easily they can hitch a ride from one place to another, spreading rapidly. So, if you feel a bite in the middle of the night, it might not just be a bad dream, it could be a bedbug on the hunt. Monarch butterfly. The monarch butterfly, a symbol of beauty and grace, might not seem dangerous at first glance, but it's hiding a dark secret. These vibrant insects, scientifically known as Danaus plexippus, possess toxins in their bodies that they acquire from the milkweed they consume as larvae. While the toxins make them unappealing to predators, they're harmless to humans, mostly. So, why is the monarch considered potentially dangerous? The real risk lies in their ability to carry the toxins in their bodies, which could cause nausea or allergic reactions if consumed in large amounts. Fortunately, fatalities are virtually unheard of. Monarchs are found across North America and parts of South America, migrating long distances, sometimes up to 3,000 miles. Although they don't attack humans, their striking appearance and unique defense mechanism have earned them a spot in the dangerous category. Maricopa harvester ant. While the monarch butterfly captivates with its graceful flight and vibrant colors, the Maricopa harvester ant strikes fear with its aggressive defense and excruciatingly painful sting. The Maricopa harvester ant, one of the fiercest ants in the world, is not just a little nuisance, it's a powerhouse of pain. Known scientifically as Pogonomymex maricopa, this tiny creature's sting delivers a venomous punch that can leave you feeling like you've been zapped by electricity. While the pain from a single sting is intense, it's not usually life-threatening. However, multiple stings can trigger severe reactions in some people, including allergic reactions that could be fatal if not treated promptly. Found in the southwestern United States, particularly in Arizona and California, these ants are highly territorial. They aggressively defend their nests, and if you get too close, they'll come at you in swarms. While fatalities from their stings are rare, the venom can cause intense pain, swelling, and even necrosis in extreme cases. So, next time you wander into their territory, remember, they're not just defending their home, they're packing a sting you won't soon forget. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.